I'm Kevin Den, the hydraulic engineering lead for the Red River structure design. Fargo-Moorhead project protects over 230,000 people and over 70 square miles of infrastructure in the Fargo-Moorhead metropolitan area. It is critical that we protect these people from flooding. They have a history of seeing high water and high flows. In 1997, 2009, 2011 were all large events. We know there are large events out there that could happen. We're doing our best to ensure that the flood risks to those people who live in the Fargo metro area, that those people are protected. The project has three main components. We have, number one, an embankment dam. Number two, we have a 30-mile long diversion channel. And number three, we have three separate control structures that release flow from the dam downstream. The Red River structure itself is the biggest of the three structures and is intended to pass more water through it during the largest floods than the other two structures combined. The Red River structure physical model was built so that we can better understand the engineering, environmental, and public safety impacts of our project. The Coastal Hydraulics Laboratory, the U.S. Army Engineer Research and Development Center in Vicksburg, Mississippi, was our partner in building this project. The Red River structure physical model covers an area of about 60 feet in width by 100 feet in length. At a scale of 1 to 40, that means that we're simulating an area that is about a half mile in width by 2/3 of a mile in length. So we're covering a pretty good area here with our physical model. What it's really helping us to understand is how the water is moving in and around and through the structure itself, so we can better design it, better understand the environmental impacts, and better understand the public safety or life safety impacts, and minimize those impacts as part of our design effort. We've actually learned quite a bit of information already in just this very short time frame that we've used the physical model. We've begun to understand what the water levels will be during the flood. We've begun to better understand how fast the water is moving through the structure. This will help us really to come up with a better, more detailed, more efficient, potentially even cheaper design that will allow us to make sure that we cover all of our bases and truly come up with the best design we can for the least amount of money. So the physical model took around 4 months to construct, and we will be using the model for testing for about another 7 or 8 months on top of that. So the biggest impact that this project is going to have is on the everyday people who live and work in the Fargo-Moorhead area. What they're able to do is know that when a flood's happening, they're protected. That they won't have to spend their springtime sandbagging to protect the city. They won't have to worry about evacuating the city if the water is going to get too high. They won't have to worry about the levees around the city overtopping. This project is going to help eliminate those worries. It's going to help protect the public. It's going to help protect the infrastructure in the city. All of those things are huge components of why we're doing this project. On a personal note, working on the Fargo project is a perfect example of why I'm an engineer and why I want to come work for the Army Corps of Engineers. I get to work with bright, dedicated, motivated individuals who truly care and are passionate about protecting the public.